For ACUsports.com, I'm Grant Boone, talking some Wildcat volleyball with head coach Jason Bibler. The season ended last weekend on a victorious note. Yes. Coach, you take a 2-0 lead on Northwestern State. I'm going to go out on a limb. You would have been just fine with a 3-set sweep.
That would have been great. That would have been fantastic.
You go to 5 sets. You stave off a couple of match points. Coach, I know, again, you take it any way you can get it, but isn't there something special about a team at the end of the year being able to fight through?
I think for us, in a lot of ways, winning that last match was huge. I think winning that last match in 5 against Northwestern, who we lost to in 5 twice the year before, I think for our seniors was just a good way to kind of send them off. And it was Northwestern senior night, our last seniors game, so I think it was just a huge win for us in a lot of ways. We felt way better, obviously. Finishing the year off 9-7 as opposed to being 8-8. So I think there's just a lot of positives to winning that last match.
You say 9-7. You're one of 5 teams in a 13-team league that finishes with a winning record in conference play. You tied for 4th after that rigorous non-conference schedule. What does it mean to say 9-7?
I think it's huge.
And 4th place.
And 4th place. I think it's huge. Just it really shows how hard our girls worked this year. And just how mentally they were able to stay in and focused on volleyball and focused on what we needed to do to be successful and win matches and win sets. It's going after going 0-13 and going in conference season, you can just you can kind of bail on the rest of the year, and they really didn't. They stayed focused on what they needed to do and wanted to accomplish this year. So it was really good.
Set a high bar for a lot of those talented young players of yours.
Yes.
Coach, you always, every time I text you after a match, you'll say the girls really played well. But that doesn't happen if there's not some really good leadership. So tell me, I'm not going to get you to brag on yourself, leave that to me. But what did you learn about yourself this year as a head coach, your second year as a Division I head coach?
I think the biggest thing for me this year is I can really instill a lot of confidence and a lot of encouragement in the girls. I think that was big for us this year is me kind of understanding how much influence I really do have with just how we approach practice, how we approach timeouts, how we approach matches, things like that. So one of the things that I have on my for every match, I have just a sheet of paper where I'm like writing notes at timeouts, things I want to say during the game, and at the top of that it says I encourage their confidence. And so that was just a constant reminder to me that I can I can say things, and that'll help us a lot. So that, I think, is the biggest thing for me this year.
Hashtag press on.
Hashtag press on.
It was a great season, and some of that greatness in conference play was rewarded. We found out this week that 2 of your players were recognized by the Southland Conference. That's exciting. Tell us about it.
Jenny Lurch got a first team all-conference, and Madison Hoover was second team all-conference. Really what that means is Jenny was in the top 12, and Madison was in the next 6. So top 18 players.
Probably
in the
130
conference.
Players, if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah, I think we voted. Coaches and SIDs voted, I think, on 45. I think there were 45 girls. So just to have 2 of our girls who had done so well throughout their career finally being recognized for all the hard work that they had done, because we were winning. I think that's a huge difference. Yeah. You can have 600 kills, but if your team doesn't win, you get kind of knocked down the vote. True. So I think it was huge for us as a team to win and kind of winning that last match at Northwestern. Same kind of thing. We're able to give our seniors kind of a good send-off and the recognition that they really deserve. So I'm really excited for both of them. Really proud of everything that they've done.
Well, you send off Sarah Siemens, Madison Hoover, and Jenny Lurch, but we also are sending off someone who has been a rock for you the last 2 years, one of ACU's greatest players, E.J. Moronu. We found out this week that, well, you've known it for a while, but she's taking off. Tell us about her big plans and what she's meant to you.
Well, she's in New York right now. She's flying out on Friday to go to Denmark. I think her first match is on Sunday afternoon. She wasn't really sure about it either. I don't know if she had really gotten that far ahead, but she's excited to be playing again. It's a dream of hers, passion of hers.
She'd been there before for a little bit.
Yes, she's going back to play professionally. The girl said, "You're probably the only person I know that can take 2 years off of playing and still go back and be able to play professionally." So she's really excited. It's a just a dream for her, a desire for her that she wants to do. So I'm very excited for her. We'll miss her a ton. She's meant a huge deal to this program as a player and as a coach, and just to me, being able to work with her and her constant kind of helping me through all the hard times. Just a really good friend, really good coach, and she'll definitely be missed.
She'll be missed. You have a bead on a replacement for her now that you can replace EJ. I know we can't say it yet, but sure. News to come, right, on that front?
Yes. Yeah, we'll start that whole process, and we'll get somebody here just as soon as we can.
Right. And so stay tuned and watch for that news, the new assistant coach for Jason Bibler. So congrats to the 3 seniors, Sarah Siemens, Madison Hoover, Jenny Lurch, and to assistant coach E.J. Marunu. Best wishes and Godspeed to all 3 of them. And congrats to Jason on a tremendous conference season, 9-7, finished in a tie for 4th. For Jason Bibler, I'm Grant Boone for ACUSports.com.